So, dear participants, as we all know, the WAIGF, the West Africa Internet Governance Forum, aims to be an avenue for inclusive multi-stakeholder discussions, exchange of information and sharing of good practices that definitely can inform and inspire those of us with policy-making powers. It is with great sadness that we must say that this year we are missing a champion who made his mark wherever he went and with whoever he met, Mr. Makan Fai. I would like to please ask us all to please take a minute's silence to remember this remarkable man that he was, and he made an impact on all our lives. So please, just a minute's silence in memory of Makan Fai. Thank you. Makan, you will definitely and sorely be missed, but your legacy definitely lives on. We will now take the opportunity to listen to some opening remarks from the WAIGF coordinator, the program and technical manager of the Internet Governance Forum, and the ECOWAS Commission. So, Ms. Mary Uduma, West Africa Internet Governance Forum coordinator, you have the floor, please.
Thank you, Folake. I will just use this opportunity to say thank you for the Honorable Minister, the Commissioner, all high-level panel that are here from ECOWAS, from ICANN and ISOG, and moreover, our moderator, Monica. We say thank you. And we also want to recognize the presence of Alison, all the way from South Africa, a great speaker. We have lined up loads of speakers for this 2 days or 3 days program. Due to the connectivity challenge, I may not show my video on my face throughout this speaking period. I'm showing it so that you know who is speaking. My name is Mary Uduma. I'm the coordinator of the West African Internet Governance Forum. So I go to just say a welcome remark for now. Thank you. Having said this, I wish to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day to everyone connected to this platform at this moment. This is the 13th edition of the West African Internet Governance Forum, being hosted by no other than the ECOWAS Commission, which is our secretariat. And we also, this is the second edition of virtual West African Internet Governance Forum, being hosted again by the Commission. And before now, we have had 12 editions we have hosted it in countries, Ghana, Senegal, and other countries of West Africa, and Nigeria. I have to mention Nigeria because I'm from Nigeria. The Gambia was the last one we did in 2019. It was awesome. So for this, we are simulating a physical meeting. So as much as possible, we welcome you from wherever you are connecting, and we're saying welcome, and feel free. Our topic or our theme this year is digital inclusion and access for a resilient West Africa. You have heard the Honorable Minister of Communication say a lot of things that are happening in Gambia to be able to provide this access. And we believe that by the time we finish our discussion this 2 days or 3 days, we'll be able to get to know other things that are happening to be able to provide inclusion, digital inclusion, and digital access. Today, we are not only talking about internet access, we are talking about digital. So digital inclusion access for resilient West Africa. Because of technology challenge, I can't show my face. That's one of the challenges we have. But we have this, and we have other sub-teams, which are digital economy and emerging technologies. We know that the panelists, able panelists that will discuss with us on these topics will be able to do justice to them. In arriving at this theme, we consulted the community, we consulted everybody. We said, please, what do you want us to discuss? Bearing in mind what ECOWAS, the focus of ECOWAS, strategic digital focus or transformation of the ECOWAS for 2030. So these are the major issues that the community raised that we should discuss. And for us, I think it is the best, because we started this last year and we are continuing. And we believe that we are going to do justice for this. In doing this, we have committees that worked with us. We have the program committee, finance committee, the secretariat, and all those that have worked together, the technical committee. They are all here. They are all connected. And we are connecting as if we are connecting, if we are in face-to-face. So that's very good. So the sessions, we have the opening, we have the keynote, which the Honorable Minister has graciously delivered. And there will be a high-level panel where we'll talk to the ministers as well as ECOWAS Commission with high-level people from ISOC and ICANN, and also from Allison. There will be breakout session tomorrow, about 8 or so sessions. Breakout session, parallel sessions will hold 3 parallel sessions per hour, 3 parallel sessions per hour. And so many workshop topics are being, because we invited organizations to come run these workshops to deliver solution-based recommendations. Apart from that, we have the plenary sessions that will hold on Friday. And after this opening and after this high-level panel discussion. So the plenary sessions will be discussing the digital economy, as well as the emerging issues or emerging technologies. And we'll have the global IGF talk to us about what is happening at the global level. The conclusions and messages that we'll bring out to form the part of the communique that we'll share with our stakeholders. We have speakers, we have panelists, we have moderators, able speakers, excellent people, and they will do justice to what the sessions we'll be having. We also have our sponsors. Can you show our sponsors, please? Can you show our sponsors? Can we show our sponsors, those that have sponsored us? We have the UN agency, which is ICANN. We have, not ICANN, please, the UN agency, UNDESA, they are sponsoring us. I'm not sure they are here, but Afrinic, we have ICANN, we have Internet Governance Forum as a supporting association. We have Web Foundation, we have Afrinic, we have I've mentioned Internet Society. So these are good people, good organizations that are supporting us. So we are fully loaded. And in between, there will be interludes. Please, if you feel like standing up to dance to Africa, dance to music of West Africa, please, during the breakout, in the intervals, coffee break, please stand up and dance and give yourself a break. Okay, so you are welcome. We have the Internet Governance Secretariat MAG that will address us after my small speech that I'm saying. So I say thank you for participants. I thank you for the organizers. Thank you for ECOWAS Commission. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, our Honorable Minister. Thank you, our sponsors. We love you, and we are going to do it again next year. Please join us. Don't go away, because we are loaded today, tomorrow, and Friday. Please stay put and contribute. Thank you very much, and have a great outing. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Mary Uduma, the West Africa Internet Governance Forum Coordinator. Now moving swiftly to Mr. Chengetai Masango. He's the Program and Technical Manager from the Internet Governance Forum. Thank you, Chengetai.
Yes, thank you very much. Honourable Ministers, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, and organisers of the West African IGF. I'm honoured to address you today on the occasion of the 2021 West African IGF, and I wish to congratulate the Multi-Stakeholder Organising Committee for successfully running this year's process, despite the many challenges the COVID-19 pandemic has brought to us. Also, I'm passing on the best wishes of the IGF Multi-Stakeholder Advisory Group Chair, Ms. Henriette Esterhuizen. She could not be with us today, even though she very much wanted to, because she has some urgent family issues to take care of. The theme of your IGF, digital inclusion and access for a resilient West Africa, mirrors perfectly the objective the world needs to strive to after its limits have been tested by the pandemic. Namely, much of the global population was forced to turn to digital in order to continue with education, work, and also to continue trading, preserving, and improving health, or even with social activities. Not everybody, however, was fortunate enough to be able to do so. And unlike us here today, who can enjoy this regional conference by being online, there are many people from across the world that do not have reliable or affordable devices and access to the internet. Or even if they do, they may lack the skills to use it. This especially relates to the many vulnerable and marginalized groups, such as women, people with disabilities, migrants, refugees, indigenous people, and the youth, and also the senior population, just to name a few of the groups. We must address the digital divide. The international multi-stakeholder community must act together to once and for all close the digital divide and ensure every person, wherever they may be, to have access to safe, affordable internet. The IGF 2021 process is with a mission to bring together those that can make this change at its 16th annual meeting, which is going to be hosted, as the Minister mentioned, by the government of Poland in Katowice from the 6th to 10th of December. We will also have various events leading up to this meeting, so please do check on our website to see them. We have worked extensively to ensure that governments, international and intergovernmental organizations, civil society, academia, the technical community, the business community, members of parliament, especially, this is something new that we've had since 2019, and other disciplines are with us in Katowice to brainstorm on action-oriented ways forward for a better internet for all. I hope that many of you today present at the West African IGF will also be present on site or online in Katowice for the 16th IGF. I especially invite the multi-stakeholder leadership of your region to join our high-level leaders track, as well as legislators to join the parliamentary track. I also call upon young people of West Africa to raise their voices during the dedicated youth track at the IGF 2021. While preparing for the IGF in December, our community, including the Multi-Stakeholder Advisor Group and its chair, and the network of over 130 national, regional, and youth IGFs, our best practice forums on cybersecurity, gender, and digital rights, as well as the policy networks on environment and meaningful access, are all working together to ensure that we are ready for Katowice with a fully comprehensive understanding of a variety of internet governance issues. You are most welcome to join any of these work streams at any point in time. As part of our capital capacity development plan, we are actively collaborating with the national and regional IGFs to understand better the local specificities of internet governance and how global solutions can work at the local level. I am most pleased that one of these dialogues will be hosted in the framework of the West African IGF this coming Friday. So please join us for that event, where we will exchange inputs on access to the internet and its role for people and our planet. Finally, if you will decide to come to Katowice for the 16th IGF, then you can consider applying for travel support with the IGF Secretariat. And we are accepting applications for this until the end of August. Thank you very much for inviting me and wishing you all the best for your deliberations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chengetai, who's not only the Program and Technology Manager, but he's also the head of the United Nations Secretariat of the IGF. Thank you very much for your words. We will now move on swiftly to Dr. Raphaël Kouamé KOFFI, who's the Acting Director, Digital Economy and Post from the ECOWAS Commission. This is just showing you that within West Africa, we totally believe that IGF is really a multi-stakeholder game, and here WIGF is actually hosted by the ECOWAS Commission. So Dr. KOFFI, if you're on the line, please, the floor is yours.
Merci, Madame la modératrice Foulaké. Et je vous donne quelques secondes pour me voir, parce qu'après, je suis obligé de couper la vidéo, sinon je ne pourrais même pas parler. Mesdames et messieurs les ministres présents, monsieur le gestionnaire du programme et des technologies du Forum sur la gouvernance de l'Internet, IGF, M. Chengetai, madame la coordinatrice du Forum sur la gouvernance de l'Internet en Afrique de l'Ouest, Mère Uduma, les membres du panel de haut niveau, chers partenaires, distingués invités, mesdames et messieurs.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a great pleasure for me to welcome you all to this meeting taking place in ECOWAS, and to thank you immensely for your participation in this virtual meeting. I hope you're hearing me still.
No. Can you please check that you selected the language so that we can get interpretation?
Are you hearing me?
English interpretation. So please select.
Can you hear me?
From the interpretation globe, we'll see if we can hear you.
Okay.
Well, I'll choose the language and then I hope
okay.
that I will not be lost when I be doing all this. Is it okay now? Can you hear me?
Est-ce qu'il y a l'interprétation maintenant?
Is there any interpretation now? Can you hear the interpreter too? Can you hear the interpreter?
Yes, we can.
C'est bon?
We can hear you now. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, Dr. KOFFI, thank you. We can hear you.
Je suis sur le canal français maintenant, donc ça devrait pas poser problème.
I'm now in the French channel, so it shouldn't be any problem at all. There should be no problem.
Okay, donc je peux continuer? Madame
Can
la
I continue, he says, Madam Moderator? Can I continue?
Interpreters waiting for the speaker to speak.
Dr. KOFFI, please go ahead.
Interpreters, can you hear me? Sounds like some people can't hear me. I'm asking the technician to... The speaker is seeking help from his technician, but I can hear him well.
Dr. KOFFI, the interpreter can hear you.
Okay. We can actually hear
Donc,
you. We can hear you, so you can continue.
OK. Donc, je disais, mesdames et messieurs les ministres de la CEDEAO,
Ladies and gentlemen, ministers of ECOWAS that are present today, Sir of the IGF Forum, Madam Coordinator, interpreter can hear the speaker. Distinguished participants, member states of ECOWAS, ladies and gentlemen, it is a true pleasure for me to welcome you all on behalf of the ECOWAS Commission. I'd like to thank you for your participation
du Forum Ouest Africain sur la gouvernance de l'Internet.
For this important forum. As you may all know, the forum on this forum is held every year in order to strengthen active participation of diverse groups, stakeholders on internet governance, as well as a responsible usage of internet, as well as the exploration of numerous opportunities ahead of us. The situation is without precedent, which was created by COVID-19, which has forced us once more to meet virtually with the goal to take stock of the progress that have been so far and to see what we can do in order to deal with the challenges ahead of us. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Yes,
hear
you
you.
can.
Okay, I'll proceed. I was saying that the situation has been created by the COVID-19 pandemic has all forced us once more to meet virtually in order to take stock of the progress so far and examine how we can better meet the challenges that we have in this region. Last year, we noticed that COVID-19 had an impact on fields such as network costs. It has affected various aspects of our lives. But positively speaking, if you look at the rate of connectivity moved, so it shows us that the pandemic has accelerated the usage of technology and communication in our region and has shown us the need for our member states to move forward with their efforts towards the transformation, digital transformation, in order to meet the growing demands of our citizens for innovative and effective services in technology. Ladies and gentlemen, ministers that are present here and distinguished participants, it is why the central theme that has been chosen for this meeting is the inclusion to internet inclusion is really linked. We are here to talk about competitivity and, of course, knowledge. And, of course, we're talking about opportunities to access an internet, of course, in relation to technology, and in particular, internet access.
La capacité de résister et de
We also talk about our capacity to adapt to the changing conditions. So in the next 2 years and 2 days and a half, you will have a series of roundtables and workshops on different themes that will help us come out with proposals that will help citizens of our region. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to use this opportunity to thank sincerely our sponsors and partners who have contributed and supported this forum on the internet governance. And that the internet governance support Association, Internet Association, ICANN, AfriNIC, and World Wide Web Foundation. Lastly, I'd like to reiterate the strong commitment from ECOWAS to continue to create a favorable environment that will guarantee accessibility and inclusion of all persons in the region. The ECOWAS Commission does wish that recommendations that will come out of this forum will be adopted by all member states of ECOWAS in order to ensure that we have responses and actions that will go towards development of our well-loved region. And on that note, I would like to thank all of you, a fruitful deliberation, and declare this meeting open. That is the 13th forum for West Africa on Internet governance. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Dr. Raphaël Kouamé KOFFI from the ECOWAS Commission. To no fault of Dr. KOFFI, he has actually highlighted one of the issues which we are going to be deliberating on over the next few days. And in particular, we've got a really august audience for the high-level panel, connectivity. So it's one of the things we are going to be discussing in the high-level